So they are legitimately amazing. And everybody that's played them has found out how amazing they are. But we're going to just go for it, right? I mean, Coach Fitz, again, has a great game plan. She's been watching them all season long. So we'll just try to stick to it. They're going to have to be a little cold. We're going to have to be really hot. But hey, it's March Madness. It just takes one game. So that's what we're going to focus on.
And what are you most proud of from your team today?
Oh, I just think their resilience and their grit, and they stayed here, because the first half you could kind of see them like, frustrated and like not wanting it to end, but that was like the zen moment at halftime almost, and then they came out and they kind of found themselves, and when they found themselves, then it was kind of that kick butt Kate. And it was Caitlin, kind of that, she finally got one to hit, and then the drop into Hannah. I just felt like their resilience, and they were a team that looked seasoned, and it was the seniors that really said, we're not done. And I'm most proud of that. And I think they're motivated the same way the coaches are, in a sense of, you want to win, but really with this group, you just don't want it to end. And I think that's what, and I think I heard Sid say that when you guys started. And that's how I felt this whole run. It's like, and I can get thinking about it, that, I mean, it's so rare, unless you're typically UConn, to get to practice the very last day. That is, from last year to this, one of the coolest things in my life. I mean, when you're a coach and you start those now summer practices and then the fall, and you get to the final one, there's only 2 of you, and Kate Martin loves that as much as I do. And we just had a big hug, and she was like, I just want to get to that final practice. So I think all those things motivated the heck out of, I know, Kate and Caitlin and Gabby. They didn't want it to end. And these guys love him so much they didn't either.
Just how big is the experience of this team going to be over the next 36 hours?
I think it's going to be big, but you're in the championship game. And so those guys, and that team is so fine-tuned. Dawn's not a multiple coach of the year for nothing, and those kids are, a couple of them I feel could just be drafted as well, and they're young. They're just really great. And so whether you're seasoned or new, you're playing a juggernaut, but it's fun. We believe we can get them, but we got to play really, really well like we did last year, and they got to be a little bit off. It's just the way it goes. And I love the fact we get a chance at it, and I think it'll be helpful. And I don't think, I said this, I don't know if you guys were here, like, LSU was fun to win, but we stayed in that 40 minutes. Then afterwards, it was like, it was nice to get that one back. I'm pretty sure Dawn's saying the same thing. That hurt last year for them, but it's a new team, and she's got to get them for this 40 minutes. And then when they win it, they'll probably call Aaliyah Boston and everybody and be like, we got that one. But there's so much respect, really, that the media stuff, a lot of it is a lot more noise than what the young women really experience. So I think it'll help, but they're really good. I don't know if I can say, that's an ace in our pocket. They got 6'7", and then they got these guards that are completely crazy good. So I'm just grateful we got a shot.